The Nintendo Labo Virtual Reality Kit, an affordable and awesome tool for venturing into the world of virtual reality. But why do we have to hold it to our face, Nintendo? I've calmed down, I've listened to some Brené Brown, and I'm ready to lead with an open heart and show you how you can make your Nintendo Labo hands-free for less than $5. Stick around in this video and I'll show you how. Now, one of the biggest complaints we had about this affordable, handy, augmented reality device is that you have to hold it up to your face the whole time that you're using it. So, I have devised a pretty handy and quick way to get your Labo hands-free for less than $5. So what you see in front of me is all of the ingredients that you will need today. You're going to need some elastic. You're going to need some Velcro adhesives, both male and female sides. I've got 4 of them set out here, but that's just a spare. We should only need 6 of them. You'll need some super glue, so sorry for the clickbaity title. Super glue might cost you a little bit more than $5 in order to actually get this to work, but super glue's not that expensive. Come on, guys. Can't blame me for that. Other than that, you'll just need a ruler, some scissors, and the Labo itself. And let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is wave my hands so that everything magically disappears like in a BuzzFeed video. Nailed it. Now, first thing we're going to do is cut out some elastic strips. Measure your noggin. You're going to get somewhere around the vicinity of your head. You want the elastic to be taut. Now, when I take my elastic and bring it around my head, I get about this much in order for it to be taut. That's about a 10-inch cut. I'm going to make 2 of those, and I'm going to use the remnants as the top strap for my head. So I'm going to do that now. Great. With the remnant, I'm just going to cut this in half. It's not as important. We're just going to have some straps up top for stability. But make sure they're the same length. So, we've got 4 different elastic strips, longer side for the back of our head, shorter side for up top. Now we're going to adhere these to some Velcro. Now, this doesn't exactly stick on itself. I wish that it did, and this would be a whole lot easier and handier, but that's why we gotta get crafty with super glue. Now, if you are not an adult, or if you are a clumsy adult like me, proceed with a lot of caution. It is super glue after all. So the first one I'm going to do is going to be the head strap mount, because that's the most challenging one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to adhere my head strap pieces in a little cross, so that way when it goes back over my head, I can mount it at 2 anchor points. And hopefully no one hears a note with me saying, "Backrolls, I glued my fingers together, help." So this one is the back of our head, and again, just to reinforce, that's why we double up. You want it to be around the back of your head where it comfortably fits just behind your temples. We're going to secure these together, and then that's going to go onto the Labo. So, we're going to have to attach these Velcro strips at some anchor points. Now, I've already done this once, so I'm going to show you where I put mine. It's almost as though they wanted you or expected you to do something like this, because if you look right here, there is a Nintendo logo that I covered up with my first square. So I do one at each of the temple sides, so one on the left, one on the right. The third point, your anchor base, is actually going to go on the front. And with strong elastic like this, I'm pretty confident that, that will hold it upright. So just be sure that you have elastic with some really good springiness to it. You don't want something that is kind of weak, because a Switch is heavy and it's going to fall right off your head. And I'm just going to let this cook for a bit, and then we're ready to bring the two together. You can pull it right off if you decide that you're done. And the cardboard's still pretty good. This has been on pretty much since I bought the Labo. So this is a couple months that these have been stuck to it. And apart from pretty normal cardboard wear and tear, I'm pretty pleased with how the Labo has been holding up. I'm going to make my contact point just a little bit shallower over here than last time, because this elastic is really tight. So depending on the tightness of your elastic, you may need to play with this a bit. Finally, we're going to put this last mount just above the logo for Labo. Boom. A hands-free Labo, my friends. You have straps on either side and a head strap. Once this is dry, I can pull it a little more tautly to demonstrate, but this shouldn't go anywhere unless I decide that I want to take this whole thing off. I played a lot of Legend of Zelda and a lot of the Nintendo Labo VR this way, and I didn't have any problems apart from this plastic ridge leaving a lovely mark on my face. So probably in one of our next crafting videos, we'll be making a little cushion to allow yourself to go in virtual reality sessions and then go out in public afterward. Now, it depends on preference. I personally don't like this exposed white part because it's just increasingly likely that at some point I would probably just accidentally peel this off and be left with sticky residue. If you would like, you can always just cover this up with an additional piece of cardboard, but that takes extra time and I don't feel like doing that. So I'm not gonna. But anyway, there you have it. A hands-free Nintendo Labo for extended Breath of the Wild play sessions. We hope that you've enjoyed this video, and as always, be sure to click and subscribe for more nerdy content. I'm Backrolls, and we hope that you leave this video ready to pick up a Pro Controller, a paintbrush, or a pen. This has been the Nintendo Nerds.